Okay, good morning, George. It's March 6th, Tuesday, at 9:30. Just kind of wanted to walk you through what I'm seeing on the site and just some things that I need help with. Okay, when you get here, I enabled the login with Facebook feature. Seems to be working fine, doesn't seem to be causing any glitches. If you see on the back end of the server that it's messing things up, go ahead and disable it. Start out on the Our Community activity. This looks fine. Pretty good suggestion right there. Go to members. This seems to be functioning fine. I really like how you can sort by when they registered to see if they're a new member, etc. You can add people as friends, like I need more friends. I added some widgets over here to the sidebar. I haven't even tested them yet, so we'll test that. Find an investment. It should search the WP property function, and since I just put okay, yep, that worked. Most popular events, still got your test event in there. I need to add an event to test that function. I did test an event earlier today. Groups, I do like the groups function. Kind of wish that people could just post in all the forums and see all the forums, but I would love it if by default people became a member of the members group when they join the site. If not, I'm going to have to do a tutorial on the fact that you need to join different groups. That way, otherwise you can't see or won't be notified about any forum activity in the activity feed. So that seems to be working fine. Inside the forums, I actually really like the way this is set up. I've got here for the suggestions for DFWinvestors.com developments. I'll show you this, what she's talking about in a minute. Linking to a profile. I don't really want to get into too big of this doesn't really format right, but I don't think that's that important. Okay, so that's everything in this menu. They can click on their name, and that'll take them to their profile. So then they come over here to community. Forums takes them to forums, groups to groups, sponsors. Okay, you're already doing that. That looks nice. So you just slap them in there good. Events. You know, it'd be nice if we could put some kind of link in here, and I don't know if you can override the template. I'd like to see like an add new link right here. And then also I can't figure out where to change the widgets that display on the events page. There's all kinds of event widgets like upcoming events, most popular events, etc. But I can't figure out which sidebar to add into right here to make an actual widget appear. So for now, the only way I can create or any user can create an event is to know to go up to dashboard and click on the word dashboard, and then they can come over to event, and I'll go ahead and create one. I'm going to pause the recording while I type. Okay, so event location, Chili's, belt. Yeah, I mean, I like the locations function in the other plugin, but we couldn't get it to work, so we just kind of have to go with what we got. Start, it's March 8th at 4 p.m. It ends March 8th at 7 p.m. It's open, it's not a paid event. I'm going to go ahead and set a featured image. I hadn't done this yet. Okay, so I did that wrong. Set featured image. Use this featured image. Save all changes. Okay, now it has it as the featured image. Has me as the author. And this is all pretty self-explanatory to me. Again, I'll do a tutorial on this later. So I'll publish the event. It says it's published. Now that happens for me. If it's someone else publishing the event that's not an admin, then I actually have to go in and approve it. Right now I don't get that notification, but you said you were going to change that. So I can go ahead and RSVP. Tim Harridge is attending. Pretty simple. And now if I go into the activity feed for the site, and it doesn't show it there. I'm guessing because that plugin is not inside the BuddyPress framework, so it doesn't actually show up, but it is over here in the most popular events section. Okay. Alright, so now if I go to the events page, it says you're browsing the archive for events. I don't know why it's calling it an archive. I guess I'm going to go ahead and delete this test event. So I have to go into the dashboard, all events, and just trash the test event, and go back into the site. So now it shows Adobe Title Happy Hour, and again, there's no widgets over here, and I can't figure out where to add the widgets. So we just need to add like I'd like the most common widget to be upcoming events and maybe a recent blog post widget, and then also a property search widget, because again, properties and property searching is kind of one of the most common things that people want to do. They either want to sell a property on the site or they want to find properties on the site. So the blog button works fine. Right now, every membership level can post to a blog. I just have to go in and approve it. I don't know how SEO looks, because most people don't know that a blog entry needs to be 300 characters, etc. If you think this is going to hurt me SEO, we need to make it where you just need to tell me, and then I just won't let people publish into the blog. I'll just deny all the posts. This sidebar looks pretty good. Probably get rid of this meta sidebar. Categories are fine. Archives is fine. Recent comments is fine. Recent posts is fine. I'll start adding FAQs this afternoon, or this evening I should say, and then I'll start doing some tutorials. Contact. I can edit the text here. I'm just going to add a little bit of text on top, because I've actually already been getting some people contacting me through this form. Wholesale deals. I did 3 links here. One, wholesale deals takes them to the property overview. Right now, there's only 1 wholesale deal posted. There'll be more. And then, of course, post a deal. Right now, I have them where they're auto-published. This is the section where the lady Jen Bell was asking if there was a way to attribute this when they make this public, when they publish this, to attribute it to the publisher. I don't think there is, since it's done through WP Properties, so I wouldn't put any time into that. That really doesn't matter. I'll just add a field in here for, I've already got one for phone number. I'll add a field in here for contact name and contact email, and then that should suffice. And then I'll even put username, and they can tag themselves. You can add alt text above these fields. So, I mean, that's all that. I'm gonna go back to the home screen. Oh wait, let me go back. Again, there's an area for widgets over here, and I can't figure out how to put widgets there. So I would like widgets to be there. I made some changes down here at the bottom. Now this doesn't say flip that property. It goes to real estate investor clubs, but where it says flip that contract, I need to get rid of that where it says flip that contract. And it needs to say find an investor club. I put their links here, and I'll go back in and pretty that up and put some logos and contact information and general group event. I'll probably actually break it up into different categories like free investor clubs and paid investor clubs. Back to the home page. Oh, back to the bottom footer links. Find your investment. I like that idea, and actually, so what I did is I created a new page, so when someone gets to the site and clicks locate properties, it loads what's called a super map page, and right now it doesn't look that super because there's only 1 property, but it'll give a thumbnail of the most recent properties, and the map will auto zoom out to show the properties for sale in the Metroplex. So ideally, at full development, once I get some more properties in here, it'll default about like that, and you'll see a property over here, one up here, one over here, one over here, etc. Back down here, get investment advice. Again, that just goes to the contact page. I'll probably create some sort of consulting, coaching, and training page there. Again, I just go through and check all the widgets in the areas, and then I'll do the tutorials about adding events, adding a property, managing your properties, etc. Appreciate it, man. And as far as banner ads, I would like them to rotate through, on these forums. I'd like to see some banner ads there, on that page somewhere. Maybe whenever they go into the group, maybe one down there. I know you're limited. I don't want to spend too much time on littering the site with banner ads, but at the same time, the way I generate revenue to pay you is for having people pay me to have their logos on the site. So, there's a featured property widget, and I'm able to feature properties, and the website for the plugin that I'm using for the properties is usabilitydynamics.com. You can see it here in the address bar. There's a bunch of short codes here. I would really like to be able to come up with a way to charge people to feature a property. Nothing exorbitant, 10, 20, 30 bucks. And because then within the website there are widgets. Let me see. Within the website there are widgets. Oh man, you're already adding plugins. Let's see, widgets that are built into the property thing for featured properties, latest properties, etc. Other properties, you can do child properties and things like that. Again, George, I just don't really understand how to set all that up. So just imagine the basic flow is Joe New Investor shows up at the site. He's not logged in, so let me log out. Joe New Investor shows up at the site. He's looking at it. I'm working on getting you the 4 new images for the main screen. So he says, hey, you know, I'm looking for properties. He clicks on find properties. Little interactive. There's some widgets over. There's no widgets on this page actually because it's a full width page. But then they click on a wholesale deal that may look interesting to him. It pulls this page up. Here you can see where I try to add a widget and it's not liking that widget. But I basically want, you know, he needs to be able to search and see all properties. So here's the view all line. He clicks on view all, it just takes him to the property page. And I just, you know, the more, the easier we can make it for people to find the properties, the more people that will come to the site. And I do have the Aweber built to where when someone registers, it does actually capture their information. So, I mean, I'm good on that. Let's just, I think you understand where I'm coming from. So, that's it. Thanks, George.